Hi dear friends and students, welcome to this GeoEntire YouTube channel. Again warm welcome to all the students. My new lesson that is based on the position of Quaternary period in the geological time scale. We have already seen that what is geological time scale and what are the different eras, what are the different eons, what are the different periods in the geological time scale. When we see the age of the earth is 4.5 billion years. When we calculate this 4.5 billion years into the million years, so it becomes 4500 million years. So this is the age of the earth. And we know that from 3.8 billion years, the first rock evolved on the earth's surface. From that part to the recent date, so what are the tectonic activities are happening on the earth? So that are studied by using this geological time scale. And we are already familiar with geological time scale, and geological time scale have a lot of importance for the study of stratigraphy, to study of petrologists, those who are want study regarding the paleontology, and zoologists, botanists. So there are different peoples, they are using this geological time scale. But in geological time scale there is a one part that is called as Quaternary period. So this is the youngest period in the geological time scale, and that period we are going to discuss more detail in this particular lesson. So dear students, so in this lesson, the position of Quaternary period, where is the Quaternary period in the geological column, that we are going to discuss in this particular lesson. So geological time scale in stratigraphy, geological time scale has very importance, because all the major events and diversity of life forms present in the earth history, those are in the form of this time scale, geological time scale. So the geologic time scale began when earth was formed. So the age of the earth is 4.6 billion years. So the geological time scale is start from the 4.6 billion years to the present, that is the Quaternary, that is the Holocene, up to the Holocene epoch. And it is useful for the geologist, paleontologist, zoologist, botanist, geochronologist, geophysicist. Other than the earth scientists also, this geological time scale is very important. And this describes the timing and relationship of events that have occurred during the earth history. So now we will see there are four different terminology which are used in the geological time scale. So first one we will discuss, that is the eons. Eons are the largest one. These are the largest interval of geologic time and are hundreds of millions of years in the duration. When we see there are four eons. One is the Hadean, Archean, Proterozoic, Phanerozoic. So these are the eons. Then eons are classified or divided or subdivided into eras. Compared to the eons, eras are smaller. So eons are divided into smaller time intervals known as eras. So there are three eras. One is the Xenozoic, second one is the Mesozoic, and third one is the Paleozoic. So this Paleozoic era again divided into the periods. So Cambrian, Ordovician, Silurian, Devonian, Carboniferous, and Permian. So these are the periods belongs to the Paleozoic. Then Mesozoic era again divided into three periods. One is the Triassic, Jurassic, and Cretaceous. Then Cenozoic era again divided, again classified into two periods. One is the Quaternary and second is the Tertiary. So this Quaternary period again divided into two epochs, that is the Holocene and second is the Pleistocene. Tertiary period is again divided into five epochs. One is the Pliocene, Miocene, Oligocene, Eocene, and last one is the Paleocene. So these are the epochs. So when we see this terminology, eon, era, period, and epoch, eon are the largest, then eras are smaller than eon, then period is smaller than era, and epoch is smaller than period. So this is the terms on the basis of the time interval. So these terminology are generally used in the geological time scale. Now we will see the basic of geological time scale. As we know, so this Precambrian era, so before this Phanerozoic or Paleozoic, this what we can say that era is called as Precambrian. So Precambrian era having age that is the 4600 million years to 570 million years. So that is nothing but the Precambrian. And Precambrian era is subdivided into three periods. One is the Proterozoic, Archean and Hadean. The age of this Precambrian era, that is the what we can say that it starts from as Earth is formed from 4600 million years to 570 million years. So there was no mammals or what we can say that plants which are not formed in this Precambrian period. So that's why the detailed history, the detailed storage, that is not possible in the Precambrian period. So next, that is the what we can say that is the Paleozoic. Paleozoic era, it is one of the most important era in the geological history. The age of this Paleozoic era is 570 to 245 million years. So that is nothing but the Paleozoic era. This Paleozoic era is divided into different periods. One is the Cambrian, Ordovician, Silurian, Devonian, Carboniferous and Permian. When we see the Cambrian and Ordovician period, so it is called as age of reptiles. And the Cambrian period having age that is the 505 million years to 570 million years. And this is the period where fungi appears on the earth. Trilobites are also dominant in this period. Then second is the Ordovician. Ordovician, it is also important. The age of Ordovician is 438 to 505. And Ordovician and Cambrian combinedly it is called as age of invertebrates. Then Silurian, Devonian having age that is the 360 to 408. And it is called as age of fishes. So the large amount of fishes, cartilaginous fishes, they are formed in this period. So that's why Devonian period is very, very important. Carboniferous, Permian it is called as age of amphiboles. The age of amphibians. The Permian Triassic extinction event has been taken place, and first time the earth was a single continent called as Pangea. Pangea first time formed in this Permian period. So that's why Paleozoic era, it is very, very important. Then next one, that is the Mesozoic era. So Mesozoic era, it is called as age of reptiles. The age of Mesozoic era is 245 million years to 65 million years. So it is divided into Cretaceous, Jurassic and Triassic. The era having age that is the 208 to 245, that is the Triassic, up to the 65 million years, that is the Cretaceous. And major events has been, Pangea has been cracked, that is divided into two parts, that is the Gondwana and Laurasia. So particularly in Triassic period. So first Jurassic period, it is important for the birds appearance. Pangea breaks down. Dinosaurs are dominant in this Jurassic period. So you know Hollywood movie that is the Jurassic Park, which is based on this Jurassic period. So that is last one, that is the Cretaceous. The age of this Cretaceous is 65 to 144 million years. So this is called a KT extinction event has been taken place, and flowering plants are appeared in the Cretaceous period. So that's why Cretaceous period, it is very, very important. Now important topic, that is the Xenozoic era. Xenozoic, it is very, very recent, and the age of this Xenozoic era we already seen in our first lesson, the age of Xenozoic era is 65 million years to the present day. So Xenozoic era is divided into two periods. One is the Quaternary and Tertiary. This Tertiary period again divided into different types of epochs. One is the Paleocene to the Pliocene. 65 million years to 1.7 million years, this is the age of Tertiary. From 1.7 to the present, that is the Quaternary. So this era is very, very important because in Paleocene, first large mammals are evolved or appeared. Eocene Oligocene extinction event that has been happening in the Eocene epoch. In Oligocene, mammals are very, very dominant. In Miocene period, the grass widespread on the earth. In Pliocene, hominids are appeared. So this is the one of the species of human that is arised in this period. So this is the very, very important. In Quaternary, we know that Quaternary it is very, very important. Ice age begins in the Pleistocene. And in Holocene, ice ages are ends, humans are dominant. So therefore, this Quaternary period, it is very, very top position, or it has very short chapter in the geological history, but it has very, very meaningful or drastic climatic change in the Quaternary period. So in this way, the Quaternary, it is start from 1.77 million years. So friends, we have seen that the position of Quaternary period in the geological time scale. It is upper part from, that is, we have already seen that from 1.77 million years to the recent period. So that window is nothing but the Quaternary period. So this Quaternary period, we have seen that it is divided into two periods, that is the Pleistocene and second one the Holocene. Holocene is the recent that we have discussed in thoroughly. If you like my video, then share and subscribe my YouTube channel. Those students who are new for this video, so they can subscribe channel so they get further notification. Thank you.